Hello, and welcome back to People Skills Pro. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most insidious and psychologically damaging forms of manipulation, gaslighting. The term comes from a 1938 play, Gaslight, in which a manipulative husband systematically dims the gas-powered lights in their home, and when his wife notices, he insists that it's all in her head. He does this so consistently and with such conviction that she begins to genuinely believe she is losing her mind. This is the essence of gaslighting. It is not just lying, it is a deliberate and strategic campaign to make you doubt your own perceptions, your own memory, and ultimately, your own sanity. It is a form of psychological warfare where the battlefield is your mind and the enemy's goal is to burn your reality to the ground and replace it with their own. A gaslighter is a master of language. They use subtle, carefully chosen phrases that sound reasonable on the surface but are designed to create a fog of confusion and self-doubt. You walk away from conversations with them feeling like you are the problem, like you are the one who is overreacting, forgetful, or crazy. Today, we are going to turn on the lights. We are going to give you their playbook. We will do a deep dive into the specific, subtle phrases a gaslighter uses to make you doubt your sanity. We will translate their hidden language and expose the psychological objective behind their words. This is your master class in recognizing and defending against one of the most toxic forms of manipulation that exists. The core principle: the gaslighter's goal is to become your reality. Before we get to the phrases, we must understand the gaslighter's ultimate objective. It is to destroy your trust in your own mind. A healthy person can handle disagreement. They can accept that you have your own valid perspective. A gaslighter cannot. Their fragile ego requires that their version of reality be the only version of reality. Therefore, they must systematically dismantle yours. They need you to believe that your feelings are invalid, that your memory is unreliable, and that your perceptions are flawed. Why? Because a person who cannot trust themselves becomes completely dependent on the person who seems so certain. They want to become the sole authority on what is real and what is not. When they control your reality, they control you. Every phrase we are about to discuss is a tool designed to achieve this one sinister goal. The Gaslighter's Phrasebook: Decoding the Language of Manipulation. Let's break down the specific phrases, categorized by the psychological attack they are designed to launch. Category 1. The reality denial phrases. This is the most direct form of gaslighting. Its goal is to flatly deny your lived experience. The phrase, "That never happened," or "I never said that." What it looks like. You bring up a specific promise they made or a hurtful thing they said. They look you right in the eye and deny it with absolute conviction. "I would never say something like that. You must be making that up." The psychological objective. This is a direct assault on your memory. It's so bold and audacious that it makes you question your own recollection. You think, "Could I really have imagined that entire conversation?" It creates a fissure between you and your own past. The phrase, "You're remembering it wrong." What it looks like. They will admit that an event happened, but they will subtly alter the key details to absolve themselves of responsibility. "Yes, we had an argument, but you're remembering it wrong. You were the one who started yelling first." The psychological objective. This is a more sophisticated denial. It's designed to make you feel like your memory is not just wrong, but fundamentally unreliable and flawed. They position themselves as the objective historian and you as the emotional, forgetful one. Category 2. The emotional invalidation phrases. This category of phrases is designed to attack not what happened, but how you feel about what happened. The phrase, "You're being too sensitive," or "You're overreacting." What it looks like, you express that their words or actions hurt you. Their response isn't to address their action, but to critique your reaction. "It was just a joke. You're being way too sensitive." The psychological objective. This is a powerful tool for evading accountability. They are reframing the situation to make your feeling the problem, not their behavior. Over time, you learn not to express your feelings for fear of being labeled as too sensitive or dramatic. The phrase, "You need to calm down." What it looks like, you're in the middle of expressing a legitimate frustration or anger, and they cut you off with a condescending, "Hey, just calm down." The psychological objective, as we've discussed before, this is deeply invalidating. But in the context of gaslighting, it's also a power move. It positions them as the calm, rational adult and you as the hysterical child who needs to be managed. It's designed to make you feel ashamed of your own emotions. Category 3, the concerned attack on your sanity. This is where the gaslighting becomes truly insidious. The manipulator will disguise their attacks on your mental state as genuine concern. The phrase, "I'm worried about you. You seem a little unstable lately." What it looks like, after they have spent weeks or months creating a chaotic, confusing environment, they will turn to you with a look of deep concern and say this. The psychological objective, this is the culmination of their efforts. They have created the storm, and now they are blaming you for being seasick. They are planting the seed in your mind and in the minds of others that you're the one with the problem. It's a way to preemptively discredit you if you ever try to expose their behavior. The phrase, "Everyone thinks you're crazy," or "overreacting," or "difficult." What it looks like, they will invent a consensus that doesn't exist. "I was talking to Sarah and Mark, and we're all a little worried about how you've been acting." The psychological objective, this is a powerful isolation tactic. It makes you feel like it's not just their opinion, it's the objective opinion of the entire group. It makes you feel paranoid and alone, and it makes you doubt your own social standing. Category 4, the love and protection phrases. This is when the gaslighter uses the language of love as a justification for their controlling and manipulative behavior. The phrase, "I'm only doing this because I love you." What it looks like, they do something controlling, like checking your phone or telling you who you can and can't be friends with. When you object, they frame their violation as an act of deep caring. The psychological objective, this is designed to confuse love with control. It makes you feel guilty for wanting boundaries. You think, if I resist their protection, does that mean I don't appreciate their love? It's a way to make you accept unacceptable behavior. The phrase, "You're lucky I put up with you." This is often said after you have pointed out one of your supposed flaws. "You're so forgetful. You're lucky I'm here to put up with you." The psychological objective, this is a devastating 1-2 punch. First, they create an insecurity. Second, they position themselves as your savior for tolerating that insecurity. It's designed to lower your self-worth and create a feeling of dependency and gratitude toward your abuser. The antidote, the unshakable anchor of your own reality. You cannot win a game of gaslighting by playing it. You cannot out-argue a manipulator. Their reality is built on lies, so they can create new ones faster than you can debunk them. The only winning move is to refuse to play. This requires building an unshakable anchor to your own reality. Step 1. Trust your feeling as fact. Your feeling of confusion is not a sign of your weakness. It is a signal of their manipulation. Make a commitment to yourself right now that you will never again dismiss your own gut feeling. It is your most reliable guide. Step 2. Become a meticulous record keeper. This is the most practical and powerful defense. Get a private journal or a secure note on your phone. After every confusing interaction, write down exactly what was said, what was done, and how it made you feel. Include the date. This is not for them, it is for you. This journal becomes your objective anchor to reality. When they say, "That never happened," you can look at your own written record and know with absolute certainty that you are not the one who is crazy. Step 3. Refuse to debate your reality. A gaslighter wants to pull you into a circular argument about what is real. You must refuse to enter that arena. When they try to deny or distort your experience, you must calmly disengage. Them. I never said that. You're making it up. You. That's not how I remember it, but I'm not going to argue with you about it. Them. You're being too sensitive. You. My feelings are my own, and I'm not going to debate them with you. You are not trying to convince them. You are simply stating your position and refusing to engage in the game. Step 4. Seek external validation from a safe source. Gaslighting thrives in isolation. You must break that isolation. Talk to a trusted friend, a family member who is outside the manipulator's influence, or a professional therapist. Say to them, "This is what happened, and this is how I feel. Am I crazy?" A healthy external perspective will act as a powerful reality check and confirm that your feelings are valid. Step 5. Create distance or disengage completely. You must accept that you cannot have a healthy relationship with someone who systematically tries to destroy your reality. The only long-term solution is to create as much distance as possible. In many cases, this means going no contact. This is not a punishment. It is an act of profound self-preservation. It is you choosing your sanity over their sickness. So let's bring this all together. Gaslighting is not a simple disagreement. It is a malicious and deliberate form of psychological abuse. It is a war fought with words, and its goal is the destruction of your sanity. Learn to recognize the language, the denial of your reality, the invalidation of your emotions, the concerned attacks on your mind, and the weaponization of love. And more importantly, learn to trust your defense system. Your gut feeling is your alarm. Your journal is your anchor. Your refusal to debate is your shield, and your trusted friends are your allies. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You are not overreacting. You are a human being who is being subjected to a profoundly toxic and manipulative strategy. The most powerful, confident, and sane thing you can do is to see the game for what it is and walk off the board. If you found this guide helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to People Skills Pro for more practical advice on navigating the complexities of human relationships. Thank you for listening.